the Brother Airflow 3000, an electronic air thread serger, now at the lowest price ever. Imagine a 4-thread serger for under $1,000 that threads with a burst of air. Hi, my name is George Moore, owner of Moore's Sewing Center in Southern California. And I've always been a fan of Brother products. And just recently I had a chance to really take a deep dive into their top model Airflow 3000. That's a 4-thread air threading serger. And I am so impressed. First of all, this has an electronic air threading system that you simply put the thread into the port, you press this button, and there's so much power on this electronic motor that it threads it so amazingly quickly. Now, the other thing is that Brother's known for the needle threaders that they put on their sewing machines. They call them hands-free because once you put them in the bracket, they are completely effortless. And that's what they put on this here. And I can thread both needles that easily. Now, a serger really saves you so much time over a sewing machine. It has a lot better fabric control, whether you're using the 4-thread for a ribbing collar around a neckline, or the 3-thread for some very, very lightweight sheer fabric, or even a 2-thread, which I will use for, let's say, a blind hem. One thing I like about this serger is that the tension is so consistent on it, where I usually just have it on the normal setting 4, and when I do want to use a different fabric, I can always go back to the normal setting. Now, some of the other convenient features on this is I love the way that the presser foot lifts up and down, but it actually has a light that tells you when your foot is not all the way down. Because I've had times when, especially I'm working with a ruffling foot, which I'm going to talk about, it actually, I forget to put that down. This won't even allow you to sew with it as well. Now, some of the other things I like about this is the control knobs, like for the differential feed. Okay, what a differential feed does, it gives you great fabric control. And so if I was going to take this here and sew on some fabric, such as this ribbing, which is a real stretchy elastic knit fabric, I'm sewing with a standard 3-thread on this, and you see how the fabric is being stretched. So with this, I adjust the differential feed to actually speed up the front feed mechanism. And what this does is it counteracts that so that now I can sew it very straight. And so you can see the difference between the two of them. I can also use that to control the fabric for heavy fabric or for even ruffling. Now, this actually has a wonderful rolled edge feature. So for the rolled edge, I actually flick this lever, and remember the tension? I just adjust that up a little bit, just a little bit. And what it does, it causes that to roll around beautifully, but I can go right back to the normal setting very easily. Now, there are benefits for this serger in that it does easily convert between 4, 3, and 2-thread. Now, I want to do a blind hem. With a blind hem, I want to use the converter, convert it so it's only 2 threads. So that's built in. I flick that lever. And the benefit of the 2-thread is it actually has less hold on the fabric. And so with this blind hem foot, which is actually part of the bonus offer included in the box, I can actually fold the fabric, stitch on the edge, and because it doesn't have as much tension on, because I'm only using 2 threads, when I pull it open, it's beautiful. Now let's go back to the differential feed. Okay, now with the differential feed, I'm going to turn this to the highest number, and what that does, that speeds up that front feed dog so that's going to gather the fabric. I'm going to use the shearing foot here. Now this is a foot that's included as part of the bonus inside the box, and I can gather one piece while inserting the piece I don't want to gather into the top slot all in one step. And so that makes it much easier when I'm working with, let's say, a dust ruffle or a pillow. Now another foot that's included with this bonus is a cording foot, and I can take this pre-made piping, as you see here, and I'm going to put it between 2 layers of fabric and stitch it right in using the groove on the bottom of this foot. And this allows it so it sews perfectly right up to the side of that. And that gives you such great control, so they can use this for home deck, for pillows and things like that. So again, this serger has such great fabric control, and it's one of the easiest sergers to use on the market. Now we have an incredible opportunity on the Brother Airflow 3000. This serger has a regular retail value of $2,999.99. Well, that's not a surprise, since a lot of air thread sergers are up there. But right now, it's on sale for $999.99. We're offering interest-free payments as well as free shipping across the country. But wait, there's a bonus. I already mentioned that there's 3 feet that's included in the box as a special bonus, and that's for a limited time. And those feet include that shearing foot that allows me to gather one piece of fabric while applying it to the next, the blind hem foot, which allows me to guide the fabric so I can do that beautiful blind hem, and then that piping cording foot so I can put some beautiful cording into a seam like for a pillow. So those are all included in the box, but also for a limited time, it also includes the Angela Wolf Masterclass. That is a very comprehensive series of instructions on this serger, and she'll take you step by step through all the functions on the serger. And so this total bonus, which is included with this serger for a limited time, it has a value of $999 itself. But don't wait. This is a very limited offer. Click on the link to order. If you have any questions, you can email us at customerservice@moores-sew.com or call us at 1-800-865-9664. Bye for now.